Hi Terry, how you doing? Oh shoot. I was gonna open another window. Okay. I guess I gotta change my source. Where is it? Where is the window? There it is. Oh, I don't really want to watch someone else watching it. I, I don't know if I want to hear other people watching this. I just want to watch it. Uh, no. Oh my gosh. I'm doing good. Thank you. Okay, let me try to. Mm, okay, maybe this tells me where I can watch it. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. Now I don't have to hear the other people talking. This is so much better. I don't know why it's in a different language. Subtitles are German? What? Okay, so I put captions in Spanish for any Spanish viewers that I have. That's big. I'm just resizing here. Let me turn them down for a second. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit crazy. Oh, here it comes.
The world has been sundered. It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers. Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then, you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever. The world is healing, but her fate is yet uncertain. Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Dragons!
Dragons.
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming.
Dragons.
Carefully kept secret. But seriously,
Okay, so now
I mean,
after this
what
is
did we
done,
just see
do
there?
they just sit here and
The
talk
awakening
forever?
of
Like,
the
how
Dragon
long do they
Isles,
talk for?
The return of dragons, the dawn of a new age. Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going off, is that summoning the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the dragons back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles.
Yes, the Dragon Isles, as kind of standard for WoW expansion, consist of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Can you talk a little bit about how the team found ways to thread the dragon aspects throughout the environments?
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal, bursting with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity, volcanic activity, whether it's the icy wastes of the Azure Span, and each one of those has a connection to a dragonflight that we've seen before. And it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race, the Drakthir race.
Yeah.
This is a Draken, a draconic race, but dragons in Warcraft have the ability to take on a humanoid form.
What classes can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our existing classes. And so what we're doing is this is not just a new race, but it's also a new class. You know, adding a new race to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly, but telling this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir. And the reason why only a Drakthir could be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has, the ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia-style strafing deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock everyone back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either ranged DPS or healer, and they wear male armor. We figured, you know, with the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee. We don't need more of
Oh,
those.
sorry. I
And also,
turned my mic
I
off.
don't need any more leather wears.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class.
I said hubby
And
will
so
probably
that
come
means
back
that,
to
like
play
the Death
this,
Knights before
for
them
sure.
or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58, and then they're going to have a new starter zone. So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like, what is going to be able to identify my Drakthir character?
Basically anything and everything. You know, skin color, hair color, jewelry, tattoos, other adornments. You can make this character the expression of your identity in Azeroth.
New zone.
I love the
new
dark one.
class,
Yep.
New race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
Of course, the new expansion brings with it, you know, new systems, new features. I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on. And we've heard loud and clear from players that, you know, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind. So this time around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression systems, in this case, our talent system is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent revamp
Oh,
and the
I hate-
arrival of Classic,
I hate
did you
restarting
learn anything
stuff.
about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents
Right?
and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, you know, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids directly pitting player power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there. And we also understand that there's a lot of strength in the flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God. Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and oh, over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So,
And you're not alone in that. We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This
By
is
the
an
way,
overhaul. And so we're excited to
do
really
not
modernize the look and feel while staying
put
true
any
to the
spoilers
origins
in
of
Discord,
World of
please.
Warcraft. At the same time, we're not looking to take away the sort of power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them, but we want a much better default out-of-the-box experience for all players, new and old alike.
and can I reduce elements, remove elements, if I want to explore the world and see the beauty of Azeroth?
When it comes to specific elements, as much as possible, we want to let players choose what to show and what to hide so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand.
It's
interact with the
exciting.
community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just
Oh
standing
my
trade chat all
God,
day.
you're
But
gonna
if you are someone, you're
cheat.
not yourself a blacksmith,
Oh, yeah,
but
they're
you
just
have
talking.
a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work
Kyle's
order
trying
up,
to cheat.
list
He
your
came to
mats,
peek at my
offer a
monitor.
commission, and a
But they're
skilled
just
blacksmith
talking.
can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
I think we left out one thing, though. You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons if not soaring over the
Tim,
lands?
go, get
and
your
so we're really
food.
excited to introduce a feature that we're calling dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you in a way that should be much more exciting than traditional flight that we've made available in the past, but that's also available for players through a customizable dragon mount right from the start.
So this is a skill you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider?
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start.
Oh, that was
And
cool.
the Dragon Companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts. This is not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of its head, other attachments, armor pieces, and more. Take your pick.
This is so cool.
So yes, the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can fly in a sense from the start. And of course, as with any new expansion, we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also have an alpha that will be starting up in the future.
Check out our website for more information and keep an eye out for those opt-in signups if you want to help us test out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
We do have a deep dive that follows this, so please stay around. Classic players, we haven't forgotten about you. You could probably guess where we're going to go next. One of the all-time favorite expansions for World of Warcraft. Let's watch the cinematic.
We had forgotten. Did you think we had forgotten? Nothing more. Just begun. Not my king yet. My son, The day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas. When my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
It says 2022. Oh, that's classic.
It's just
I was like, oh my
incredible, isn't
god.
it? Every time I see the cinematic, I get chills. No pun intended, I get chills. As you saw, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is coming this year. It brings back so many memories. When you see that cinematic, what do you remember from Wrath of the Lich King?
Anytime you want to talk about undead frozen dragons, how can you not go back to Sindragosa as the source? That was the first expansion I played with my youngest son. So I can remember on that platform, black goo
Hi,
and
Rashida.
chunks of ice falling off and having to repeat that battle with the Lich King. But when we finally downed him, it was such an incredible moment. He jumped up out of his room and I jumped up out of my office. We're like, yeah, did it. So it's a very lasting tale for me.
So as you know, with this expansion, you will, in pre-patch, be able to play the Death Knight. They will start at level 55. You don't have to have a high-level character to make a Death Knight, so everyone will be able to make one.
We're excited to give players
Okay,
some time
so-
before Wrath officially launches to get geared up and ready to jump into North.
Turn these guys down a little bit.
Zones and areas to explore in Northrend, and I want us to talk about some of our favorites. So for me, Grizzly Hills has a very special place in my heart. The music was some of the best
I think I can stop streaming now because they're talking about classic. So I think I can stop playing this.
Have yet to get it.
I've got to say Dragonblight. The wide open nature of the zone, Wormrest Temple in the center of it, it's an unforgettable expansion as both a developer and a player and kind of making that transition from one
What?
to the other.
Now let's talk about some changes. So one thing we looked at
Oh
is
no, I mean,
and it feels like how we envision
yeah, they're
classic
talking about
has been
classics.
defined
I think I'm gonna stop streaming now,
community.
That was
but
the first
I'll let
time
this
it
classic
eroded
part
some
go
of the
though.
social fabric. Now, as people have gone through the experience of going back to vanilla,
For those that play
rebuilding those
classic.
groups, relying on each other, not wanting necessarily a random participant just to show up and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
But today, you can do that in Shadowlands. You'll be able to do that in Dragonflight. It's a self-selected group of people who specifically want that different experience.
Yes.
Let's make sure that's what we continue to give them.
That leads right into arena teams in Burning Crusade Classic. So we listen to the community and we remove that because individual rating is preferable and a better experience for them than arena teams. Also, with Wrath of the Lich King, Barbershop, which allows you to customize your character. We're going to be adding a few more options that were not existing when Wrath launched. But also there's another side of this where we are not going to charge a real money fee. It was a paid character customization fee, right?
Yeah.
It seems the right thing to do that just be available in game for gold and we add more options to it, right?
It's sort of like spell batching in a sense. There's a lot of technical advancements, and it's not about the philosophy of what makes classic classic and what brings people together. It's just what's the better experience, and let's not artificially restrict something that we can provide a better version of just for the sake of nostalgia. And we're happy to say this is one of those cases.
So, Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so we'll be introducing a level 70 boost so that players who want to get in with their friends or just explore Northrend right away will be able to do that. You can't apply it to a Death Knight, but you will be able to use it otherwise. And of course, we have Inscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and as we continue this road,
Hi, Matt.
we're going to be looking to getting a lot more feedback on beta, and we'll make changes.
Yes, I purposely did that.
Such an exciting time to be playing World of Warcraft. We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King for classic fans and taking us somewhere new with Dragonflight. We're so excited to be able to bring these adventures to you. Don't forget, there's a deep dive on Dragonflight where you're going to get a lot more information. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
And we'll see you in Northrend.
And in the Dragon Isles.
Hi there. Welcome the Dragonflight Deep Dive. I'm Steve Denuser.
And I'm Taryn Gregory. Starting it off here, we're going to talk about the setting and the story of Dragonflight.
We've got this great expansion, exciting pre-render trailer that everyone just watched. So let's
Oh,
talk about
this is
the
exciting
setting
stuff.
for Dragonflight.
Should I leave it on?
Dragon Isles have been known for a long time in Warcraft history as a mysterious place where the dragons came from long ago, but we never knew much more than that.
We're going to this place that is kind of the broodlands of all the Dragonflights, the place where they nested, where they built their civilization. The Dragon Isles was the center of the dragon's kingdom when the world was young and the mortal races were just starting to form kingdoms of their own. But when the Legion invaded for that War of the Ancients, that sundering that resulted from the explosion of the Well of Eternity, broke the world.
Literal sundering of the continents of Azeroth.
And because of the breaking of the world, that magic kind of drained away and the land went dormant. So they had to leave the Dragon Isles behind. And as we saw in the pre-render, they left behind some Titan Watchers to look over the land. And when someday they hoped that elemental energy would resurge once again and draw the dragons home and reestablish their kingdom.
And that's when the message goes out to the flights and they feel it in their bones.
Now it's the time for the sky to light up with the colors of the aspects once again.
Yes, Matt,
and for
you missed it.
Alexstrasza and the others to come home. But the land has changed a lot in all these thousands of years they've been away, and some very old threats have awakened as well.
We're looking into the culture of dragons as they exist in Warcraft.
Dragons as we know them today were
Hi,
very
Rich.
different in the early past, the early history of Azeroth. They were much more primitive, much more savage, what we now know as proto-dragons.
I don't know if you want me to tell you, Matt, but
The aspects, the green flight, red flight, blue flight, bronze flight, black flight, each with unique powers, each with the ability to protect the world in different ways. These pillars of draconic power appointed to defend Azeroth from threats within and without.
Dragons used that power both for good in the case of
I don't know about you,
mercenaries,
but it was
also
more
for
exciting to
nefarious
watch it
reasons
than
in
to
the
hear
case
from
of
someone else.
the Black Dragonflight led by Neltharion, who would become Deathwing.
And what we will find in Dragonflight is that some of these ancient divisions run deep. And so it begs the question, where do we go from here? If this is
Yes,
an
you want me to tell
opportunity
you?
reclaim their legacy, to be the protectors, as the cinematic mentioned, that they once were.
To do that, they're going to need the help of our heroes, our players, to come to the Dragon Isles with them and face some of these reawakening challenges. Because it's not just that this land is peacefully waiting for the dragons to return and reclaim it. There's those old enemies that have awakened.
I'm
as
waiting
well.
for a final
One
yes.
of those being a race of kind of elemental half-giants, the Jarden.
The Dragon Isles isn't just populated by dragons or just by the Jarden. There's also many other occupants here in the Dragon Isles that have been here either just recently or for a while, including a fan favorite coming back, the Tuskar.
That's going to be awesome. We've got other cultures there as well in the Dragon Isles. We're going to find out about a civilization of centaurs that
I'm just going to
trace
turn
their
these
roots
guys
back
down a little bit. It's not too loud, is it?
Some of our favorite characters we've seen over the last few expansions, such as Raph.
and whether he's ready to step up into a leadership role, or
Matt,
there are other alternatives out there that would be better suited to the job.
I'm really sorry to tell you.
I think one
Oh,
thing
I'm supposed to do this excited, right?
really
Okay.
excited about this expansion is the new playable race, the Drakthir.
That's right.
And this is something that Neltharion, before he was Deathwing, before he went full crazy world dragon, that he put into motion.
Neltharion saw those primalists that were kind of breaking away from the aspects and what they want.
Yes!
And so, in
Yes,
those
yes,
first
yes,
experiments,
yes,
he
yes!
took the essence of dragons, their strength, their nobility, their wisdom, and he combined it
Not
with
only
that
is there a
scrappiness,
new playable
that
race,
adaptability that the
there's
mortal
a new
races
playable
had. And he
class.
wanted to use that to create the ideal soldier in his mind, the Drakthir. Exploration is really one of the key themes of this expansion. We're going to be going to this ancient place that the dragons left behind long ago. So we've made these huge zones with all kinds of places to delve into and find little treasures and little secrets tucked away. It's going to be a lot of fun for players to be exploring these landscapes.
And there's so much architectural history and how clearly aspirational was the kingdom of the dragons and how it lost so much. And the themes of trying to return to that, to try to find your legacy, to try to figure out who you were before everything went awry. But there's questions, thematic questions of What does it mean to be true to your legacy? Are we going to repeat the mistakes of the past?
The dragons have had to learn those lessons, just like the mortal kingdoms have
No,
had to.
I
And
stopped
I think
talking
that's
because
one
they're
of the
talking
reasons
about it.
why the dragons see this now as the time that they have to return, and they have to step up once again as protectors of Azeroth. We're helping the dragons because the dragons have helped us in the past too. So by using
Turn them
the
down a little bit.
Fate and the reliquary together, that allows us to delve into some of that history.
Yes.
Look, you know, upon the
There
Dragon
is
Isles
a
with all
new.
of its visual splendor.
I don't
I
want
get
Kyle
so
to hear me.
excited for the prospect of a
There
true
is a new
Azeroth
playable
adventure
race.
alongside Kalecgos,
There's a
along with
new
Wrathian
playable
and more,
class.
with Ysera's daughter Marithra, as each
The
one is
class
trying to find
is
their own
DPS healer.
taken by the
It's going to wear mail.
and the potential for
And there's a new starting area.
horizons within this world.
There's going to be old stories from that time past, that history that only the dragons knew for the longest time. We're going to be able to explore that.
It really feels like just a breath of fresh air.
So now we're going to turn things over to some of our colleagues who will take you on that deep dive into the locations and the features of Dragonflight.
Hello, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jackie.
I don't know. I don't know how long I should leave this on.
That are building the first two zones that you'll encounter in the Dragon Isles, the Waking Shore and the Onaran Plains. The very first zone in Dragonflight you're going to come to is the Waking Shores. It's wild, untamed land. It's waking up around you too, and the elements are just going crazy.
The art team again has hit it out of the park.
You'll see like a lava mountain flowing in through the beach, giant proto-dragons swooping down, gobbling up members of your expedition.
We have such rife opportunities to show elementals rising up because of
I'm
the
gonna
crazy
say yes.
magic that's flying around.
The one of the things I love is just how you get to the Dragon Isles, right?
It's
so you're
kinda
gonna get on your
like-
boat in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, and the first thing you do is sail between like the dragon ruin architectures. The boats come right alongside each other. You can jump from one boat to the other and just start causing havoc on the
It's
other
kind of
side
like
of the boat.
Those who love PvP, this is a great opportunity.
mage. I think they're called
But it's okay.
evoker.
Keep her on the beach.
So it's kind of like mage, where they're casting spells like ranged DPS,
The reliquary
or healer.
are working together.
They can jump up above the above the mobs. You know how that blue dragon goes above the mobs and spits the blue stuff on the ground? They'll be able to do that.
Nurturing and protecting all life, which means Horden Alliance, Gorloks, trolls, everybody. So they take that duty seriously. When the Horde and the Alliance come to
Yes,
the
Vicky,
shores,
you
we're
need to
there
catch up on
help
everything.
take the people through the new land and welcome them. But they're not the only one in the Waking Shores.
We have the ancestral home of the Black Dragonflight there too, which has fallen on tough times since Deathwing's descent. And so Wrathian's coming over to the Isles with us, and he's going to try and come to terms with the state of the Dragonflight, which is a few loyal Draconids and Dragon Spawn trying to hold their ground. What can the future of the Dragonflight be if it's just Wrathian?
They didn't tell us the date.
Because it's not just the dragons that are coming back to the Dragon Isles, but also their longtime rival, the Jarden.
I love the Jardins so much. They're half giants that wield the power of magma, and when the Waking Shores and the Dragon Isles went to slumber, they also slumbered. They're back now, and they are ready to raise chaos.
Yeah, they're massive. They're riding giant lava mammoths, parading around, just stomping on your face.
Okay, bye, Matt.
They're the enemies of the Dragonfly for so long. They fought against the Red Dragonfly, hunted dragons down, and they're really taking.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stop it here.
As the Red Dragonfly have the mandate of nurturing life, they don't want to just stomp out the Jarden.
If you do want to watch the rest of it later, let me see if I can get that link. Copy. I will put it in the Facebook chat.
This is true. Ducks.
We finally have those webbed feet hooligans in our game. We cracked the technology. We got them.
Figure it out. They can fly.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
It's gonna be awesome.
The Onaran Plains come right after the Waking Shores. It's so breathtaking at first glance.
The Onaran Plains are big, wide open plains.
There we go. I'll put the link.
Constricted a little bit, and then you see this big contrast of a zone. We don't always get that opportunity.
I'm gonna stop this now.
The player can have a framed view when they see this area.
Come out and you got that postcard shot of the plains, and then see this giant fire proto-dragon breathing fire, and a herd of centaur like harpoon down the proto-dragon and crash into the ground.
Oh my gosh, she has such passion. I love her.
Like, how cool is that?
Who is Onara?
Onara is the wild god of the wind. And she's appeared before as like this big spirit eagle. She's the one who guided the centaur to the Dragon Isles many, many years ago. She blessed them, took their caravan across, and then showed them the plains.
How fun at the beginning of this expansion was exploring the culture of the centaur.
The centaur are these mighty, awesome hunters that, back when they first came to the Dragon Isles, they fought the green dragons all day long. Eventually, they realized that we're strong, you're strong, maybe we should stop decimating each other's people. We'll make peace, we'll make an agreement. You guys hang out in the groves, and the centaur will hang out in the plains. But now, the dragons have been gone for 10,000 years. And the centaur have come so far since then. And they've been here, and they've been existing and developing their culture. They all came over as one clan.
Okay,
led
I'm
by
stopping
Baruch
it here.
and Tira. And
I keep saying I'm gonna stop it, and I keep watching it. So, I don't know what's gonna pop up after I close this window, but I was not planning on playing today. Right away, because I'm cleaning and stuff. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna stop my window capture. My game should be starting here soon. Make sure my mic is on. Yep, okay. I might as well check my vault. So this morning I took Murky into a key. She got into a +8 key. I'm just starting my Discord here. And I don't think I did keys on the other character. I'm gonna check here. Morning, Mom. Morning, Mom. Okay. My friends. Hello, my friend. Okay, so I did not do a key on MistCon. Let's look at this. No. No. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a key. Am I Adam? Okay, so my screen just flashed a second ago, and it said my stream was reconnecting. So, I think there's an issue with my stream connection or something. So MistCon has a 5 spire. She didn't do a key, so she doesn't have a reward.
So overall, what would you rate it?
Overall, well, I never watched these, right?
Yeah.
So overall, it was very exciting. And I think you will absolutely enjoy it. And I think Dad will even be encouraged to come back. Yes. I'm gonna go to this priest because I don't think ditch McDonald's and go to Starbucks for your Wi-Fi. That's awesome. Well, maybe I should stop my stream and restart it because um oh, you know what else? I have like 8 pages open on my internet as well too. That could be it too because I was doing taxes this morning, right? So I'm opening um different things. Hi Dennis. I'm opening a bunch of different things and stuff, so that's probably different pages on my internet. So maybe that's why. Um yeah, and it's taking me forever to log in on this character, so I think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like grab my callings, whatever, go check my vaults, and then I'm gonna log off because I do have some more tax stuff that I have to do. So maybe I'm sorry it's laggy. Um, I really just wanted to like share the share the information with the the expansion release. They didn't tell us what day it was, right? Come to the Alliance. I'm sorry. I am really sorry. That I can't, I don't know why. I just can't. Like, wait, no, she didn't do. Okay, I don't need to do that. I totally forgot it was on my other priest. I appreciate the offer. Okay, I checked Mist. I checked Eve. I will check Murky. Oh, so I'm having problems with my printer. Okay, this is the test print. I did it like 3 times. It's blank except the colors on the bottom. So trying to do taxes. Actually, Adam, I did try. What was it? I tried a monk. Not the healer one. Actually, I was gonna go to the healer one because one of my friends was telling me it's a really good one. Um, but you have to, I think I had to start as DPS or something, and I don't remember if I even got to do the healer part. Oh, oh, that was a terrible fall. Tank came to lay beside me, laid on my foot. Like, hello, you're only like 125 pounds. It's okay. Just, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty laggy, hey? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it as much, but I mean, I already have a healer that I really enjoy, and I'm not the type of person to play a bunch of vaults. I know some people have like lots and lots of vaults, but I'm like, okay, so I have my healer, I have 2 healers, the same healer, 2 holy priests. Um, the one I don't really do much on. I have, yeah, this is bad, hey? Um, yeah, I'm just gonna check my vaults here. So I have 2 healers, 2 holy priests. I have 1 tank, and all my characters have 1 spec right now. Only 1 spec. I don't switch between specs. I have 1 main tank, but Blood Death Knight. And then, oh, is it? Yeah, that sounds like it would be, it does sound like it'd be cool. So I got my 2 healers. I've got my 1 Blood Death Knight. I have my 1 melee, which is my enhancement shaman, or shaman, however people want to say it. And then I have my range DPS, which is Murky, my marksman hunter. And then I have a couple other like other characters that I don't even have at 60 yet, I think. Like, Warlock. I think he's like 57. Think about it, you really punch life back into your team. That's like when a kid goes missing, and then, well, when your kid goes missing, when my kid goes missing, I should say that way. I don't want to generalize it. When my kid goes missing, like in the store or something, my initial reaction is, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then as soon as I see the kid, I just want to punch their lights out and be like, I'm so happy you're home, kind of thing. That's what I get. Did Blizzard ever balance Holy Priest? That's a really good question. Um, I'm gonna have to let someone else answer that because I really enjoy it. I'm not very good at like the I'm gonna I'm okay, not good. I'm okay at mechanics. Um, but I'm not really good at stats and balancing and what's like good or bad about Holy Priest. I'm a Holy Priest and I deal with whatever comes. But uh she does really good heals. Um, as long as I learn to manage my own mana for the most part, I really don't need tanks to look at my mana, to watch my mana and let me rest because for the most part I can make it unless there's a lot of people taking a lot of damage in the groups. If I'm having to heal so much that my mana goes down past like below like 50%, then people are honestly, I feel like people are doing stuff wrong. They're standing and stuff. The tank's not mitigating enough, stuff like that. But she can also do some damage as well. Um, in some mob pulls, when there's lots of mobs, I actually do really good DPS. I've gotten up to like 5k DPS on her when there's lots of mobs. So I'm doing not bad. Right now, I'm trying to aim at 2k DPS, just on a regular, um, just on like a regular dungeon or whatever. Right now, I'm probably about 1.3k DPS. Um, so let's see what Murky has here. Oh, she's got a 262 wrist. Where's my book? Bum, 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 bum. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Oh my gosh, I'm looking. Yeah, like well, sometimes over 5k. If there's lots of mobs, I can do over 5k. But and then of course it's only for that time period, but overall in the dungeon, I'm usually about 1.3k ish. I'm looking through all these sheets for my notes and it's on this sticky. Like duh. Okay. What is this? Wrist. Okay, that's not a tier piece thing. But either way, like from 236 to 262, they're exact same ones. And they have indestructible, so yes, I'm pretty happy. You're averaging 2 to 4k DPS on your nice. That is awesome. Damn. See? And you're not under 2. That's where I want to try to get. I want to try to get to 2k. Okay, I better put this on before I forget. She's got a Streets 8 key. Log out. Lorena, hello, hello. How you doing, girl? Okay, I've checked Mistcon. I've checked my Middle Eve. I've checked Murky. I'm gonna check Flower next. I have one of my clients is text messaging me. tax clients. Okay. And did you put names DOB and X of kids? Yeah. Okay. Where the heck am I? Oh, I was working on the. Okay. Just gonna go back. Oh no, Lorena. Lorena's still sick and now has a fever. I'm sorry. Um, I'm really sorry. Is it Tylenol that helps with the fever? Not, because I know some people say to take like ibuprofen, but Tylenol's better for fever. I mean, I could totally tell you get lots of rest, all that stuff, but you already know that. I know you're have to take Tylenol, can't take Advil. Yeah, I think Tylenol's better for fevers too. William, hello. William. Okay. Man, that troll is tall. That dude is tall. Who am I on? Flower. Ooh, which character am I playing right now? I just started feeling a breeze. 252 gloves. Oh, and she has 239 gloves? Where's that paper? Yes, gloves are a tier piece. I can turn these in for a tier. Oh, yes. Yeah, getting those. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna leave them right now because I'm gonna leave them in her bag because no, I'm not. This is a mess. Where did they go? Where did they go right there? Okay, there we go. Is it still laggy, Adam? Oh my gosh, that's like huge. Huge. Oh, she's 250. I cannot believe that she is item level 250. Like that is crazy. Why do I have all this stuff? I was questing. What's her key? Theater, pay 9. Last week her key was a 10. I dropped it all the way down to a 2. Um, I got a 9. 9 now. What am I doing? If it's not really laggy anymore, I would rather just keep playing. But if it's too laggy, then I will stop the stream, shut the computer down, restart, all that stuff. What did I do? What did I do? I hit period instead of tab or enter. Okay. If it's fine, like if it's not really laggy anymore, then I want to continue. 233 head. I don't need that. Wait. Leather. Wait. 226. Why didn't I sell that? 239 gloves. Are these the gloves I just took off? Yeah. Okay. BOE stuff that needs mailed away. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Okay. Can someone tell me if the stream is still laggy or not? Leather. What does Murky wear? Oh, druids wear leather. Neck. I'm gonna send it to my seller. Leather. Oh, I do have a leather wear. He is not 60 though. Requires level 60. Whatever, I'm gonna send it to him anyway. Anyways. Can someone please tell me if it's still laggy or not? Oh, I gotta transmog. No, I'm not gonna transmog. Then that way I'll remember that I have to. I'm not gonna remember, you guys. I have to go do that now. Nah, I'm not. What? Okay, so I checked Mistcon, Eve, Murky, Flower. Save the best for last. Here we go. Okay, good. Adam, are you still here? Is it still laggy for you? Actually, I am gonna have to restart it because it's taken me way too long to zone. Doom and gloom is only entertaining for some time. I don't know what he's talking about. Clearly, I have no idea. Hi, Dee. Speaking of the devil, I have no idea what you're talking about. Doom and gloom is only entertaining for some time. I'm like, I'm trying to be positive over here. But, I mean, yeah, throw some sparkles, some sprinkles. I put sparkles. I meant to say sprinkles. Oh. You're just in time, Dee Dee. Look, I'm gonna check this one's thing. I'm really laggy though. So after I check her vault, I'm gonna restart and see if I have to finish some stuff around the house first, because I started doing dishes and oh my gosh, there's like 3 days of dishes out there. Not because we just didn't wash dishes for 3 days, but because we had company and everybody used about 3 days of dishes in like a day. The last day, 2 days, the last 2 days. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's see. Uh, that's the wrong way. Oh, why do I always get stuck there? Like, seriously, is it really that big of a step? Look, do you see that? Hey, Brandon. I just saw it on YouTube. Honestly, I'm not impressed. I will be playing Wrath Classic. Oh, really? You're not? Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I love how they like shine and they just like, wah, when they come out. Okay, so I've got 5 items to choose from. I'm going with the lowest first, okay? Just calm down. The new Xbox will be. Oh, you mean in classic, all right? Yeah, I'm really sorry that um, you're not into it. So, I mean, sometimes that happens, right? He's literally sitting on my foot. Can you get any closer? I shouldn't ask that because he'll sit on my lap. I almost said it. I'm not saying it. Okay, so we've got a 252 offhand, which I absolutely have no interest in retail. Oh yeah, cool. Well, I mean, you got to do what makes you happy, right? If it's not going to make you happy, then do what makes you happy because trust me, if you stay in bad stuff that you don't like, you'd be you'd be depressed. Like there's no point. You pay for it, right? The new talent trees. Oh, I really hate this. That's what I hate. I hate having to redo talent trees and stuff. I really hate having to do that. Okay, so I'm not interested in this offhand at all. The only way that I would be interested is to just take it and put it on so that if I get another one, I can pass it off. But that's me thinking of other people. So, which I do too much. Sorry. Um, we got a 252 trinket, which is not an upgrade. So those two, that's 2 out of 5 gone. Thanks for the like. Andre, hello. And then we've got 3 278s. I'm going to look at this trinket first. I don't really care for use targets. If I have to actually like put it down on the ground, tear the anima from your target, dealing shadow damage. Holy hell, a haste. It looks cool with the art, but it's Pandas 2.0 with Warlords and Legion. We will have a new super race class. Nice. Oh, the Death Knights, right? That's what they were saying. I think that's what they were saying. 270. The item level is good. Gloves. Yeah, I'm jumping to the gloves, guys. 278. Oh, mine are 272 and tier piece. And they're 12 out of 12. Okay. Chances are I'm gonna get this cloak. 278. Mine is 272. Oh, that's not bad. I'm gonna lose 60 crit, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the cloak. It's not a huge upgrade, right? Like it's not like, whoa, but yes, I'm stalling for someone to say, no, that's a bad choice. Do this instead. Mustafa, hello. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. What? You missed it, Mustafa. Um, I don't know. Do you want me to tell you? But I don't want to do spoilers, right? Oh, oh, you're talking about the new race. Yeah, the new race and class. Yes. There, Brandon's already telling us, Mustafa. Yeah, there's a new race, there's a new class, there's a new starting area. So actually first they said there's a new starting area. As soon as they say there's a new starting area, immediately and I don't know much about stuff. My mind says, "Oh, I wonder if that means there's going to be a new race." Yeah. And I thought you were talking about classic again, Brandon. Um, and yeah, so they said there's a new starting area, and I'm like, "Oh, there's probably going to be a new race." And yes, sure enough, there is a new race. Uh, Drakthir? Is that what they're called? Drakthir? I don't know. Drachnoids? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like Trakthir or something. And then there's also a new class. Oh, I, you know what? I'm terrible at explaining things. I don't remember stuff and then I go back and start all over again. So yes, I want to say Drakthir is the race. It's like a dragon type person. Oh, yeah. 278. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting that one. Getting the cloak. Thank you, Andre. Totally like woo. Um missed 16 key. Okay, so yeah, Drakthir, race, new race. I'm trying not to talk too loud because Kyle didn't watch it. He's waiting for David to get home to watch it. New class, which is Evoker, which is like it's kind of like a mage. Um, but they can be DPS, I think is range DPS, or they can be healers. Um, and then, of course, the new area. The oh, really? Oh, I I just got a comment in my Twitch from just some random guy 12354 says, "In case no one told you today, you matter." Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm just like I'm kind of speechless right now. I Thank you, Brandon. I I tell people all the time stuff like that, and it's weird to have it back. Like it's one thing for people to come in and say, "Hey, beautiful," or "You look pretty," stuff like that. But for for someone to come in and say, "In case no one told you today, you matter," it means so much more to me than someone coming in and telling me that I'm beautiful, like way more, because huh, Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. How are you doing? Just some random guy, 12354. How are you doing? By the way, I think that was done at 11:11. So I am. What did I pick? All like distracted here. Cloak. Cloak, cloak, cloak. Cloak is not a tier piece. Mystic. Oh, I was gonna put those in the bank. Fry Holy. Torn Paladin. Trying to put those two together. Fry Holy. Torn Paladin. Huh. Okay. Carry on here. Where were we? No freaking idea. Put those up there with that. Move all these. No! That's not what I meant to do. Whatever, it gives me another spot. I had to put some food in here because I realized that we're not like we're kind of short on some. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go, asshole. No, I'm not an angry person. Not at all. I'm actually not. I got some of those. I got some of those. I got some of those. Got a heck a lot of those. I'm gonna take some out and send those to Flower because one stack. And then I'm gonna put these in there instead. And then I need these. So good enough, good enough. Okay. Do I have a back enchant? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Stargasms. Undead Warlock. Item level 270. What's up? Dude, I need to be doing keys. Like, I need to be doing keys. Where's Deity? Check my chats. My chat windows. AFK. Okay, I'm gonna restart. So in order to restart, I'm gonna have to stop my stream and come back. Snowing. It is snowing outside. Just starting. So I think it's supposed to snow for the next day. Hold on, let me look at this. Snowfall warning for City of Edmonton, St. Albert Shore Park. What? Okay, it's starting to snow now. It's like 11:17. It may possibly be snowing until 8 o'clock in the morning. What? What? Okay. That's how she goes. That's how she goes. Okay, I'm going to stop my stream for now. I'm going to restart. Morning, Jesse. I'm going to restart. I'm going to do, well, yeah, and I'm going to do dungeon. Okay, I'm doing that. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Of course, I appreciate every like, share, comment, follow, view, stars, tips, donations, merch purchases. Make sure you check out my website at evesgamingfun.ca. A. Don't forget, Eve is spelled Eeve. I'll be back in a little bit, guys.